Hi everyone, welcome to ACCA Advanced Taxation video lectures brought to you by accountancytube.com. My name is Faisal Farouk. Some of you, those of you who don't know me, I'm qualified chartered accountant working with one of the big four firms in external audit in the external audit department. I have been teaching taxation with Accountancy Tube from past 4 years. Previously, I was teaching in local institutions at the advanced audit and advanced taxation subjects. I worked in the local business as tax advisor before moving to EY external audit. This Accountancy Tube is a platform which provides free video lectures along with free notes to the students around the globe. With notes and lectures, you will be able to know the track, the rules and the syllabus of the advanced taxation, but you will have to do the practice as well, for which you will have to buy the exam kit, which we do not unfortunately provide free of cost. So you'll have to buy it from the market. There are few in the market, Kaplan, BPP, MI Wolf and many others as well. I normally encourage my students to buy from BPP. One reason is that I use BPP during my video lectures, so I will ask my students to have the same exam kit because it's easier for them to go on the same page where I will indicate. And another reason is that there are limited questions in BPP exam kit, which are all I think are important. You'll find the same questions in your Kaplan exam kit as well. Kaplan has almost 80 questions, whereas BPP has 40 questions. So another reason is that I think it's always better to do the same question twice than doing two more questions which are different. If one student has a time of doing 80 questions, I will ask him to do 40 questions 2 times than doing the 80 questions 1 time. Because when you do the questions, same questions again and again, it reinforces the concepts, it reinforces the knowledge, it also tests the knowledge from different angles. It also tests the technique of the exam and the mind of the examiner. So it reinforces all these things. So that's why I always say to my students to do the limited questions many times and do the different questions 1 time. When I say limited question, it doesn't mean that you only choose 5 questions and do it 10 times. Of course, you have to do at least 35 to 40 questions. Now, out of them 40 questions which are given in the BPP, we won't do all of those. We will do most of those during our video lectures. I will also ask you to do some questions at your homework, at your own time. So, at the end of this course, we will do an exam tips video in which I will also give you some important questions which you must do again and again until your real exam. Okay, now Accountancy Tube provide free video lectures on YouTube, so you must subscribe to our YouTube channel in order to know when the new video go live. You must also like or follow our Facebook page, and that's where the new notifications goes. And also, what else do we have? Also visit our website, which you're already on, I think. Now, video lectures are also available on YouTube, but I and our ownership and our technical staff encourage our students to follow the lectures on our own website. Reason being, because that's where you will find the lectures in right order. Now, after this video lecture, you might see lecture number 10 on YouTube, whereas on Accountancy Tube, we've divided the advanced taxation into different sections. You will be easier to know that how much percentage have you already completed, and the lectures will be in right order as well. Okay, now exam kits are available in the market. You can buy it online as well. The BPP also provide online link where you can read the book online, although they have stopped giving you the ability to download it, I think, because I've recently bought it, but it was only available online, which is good, because what many students used to do was to just buy 1 copy and divide it and share it on the social media where everyone was able to download it. Now, ACCA has recently taken very strong steps against the copyright issues, and it is against copyright because it is copyright and hard work of the BPP or whoever the owner is. So you should not share the copyrighted material because hard work has been done on it. It's only 15 to 20 quid anyway. So when you're spending over £150 on the exam and the tuition fee separately, then you should not hesitate to buy the exam kit. Okay. Now, because we provide the video lectures free of cost, so if you like our video lectures, do share with your friends, and also donate the money if you want. You can donate on our website, or you can send the money to our PayPal email, which is payments@accountancytube.com, because your little contribution may help us expand our platform quickly. Okay, now enough talking, let's talk about the subject itself, shall we? Now this is advanced taxation. It was a highlighter, sorry. Let's move to the pen and the color. My favorite, black. My favorite because we are delivering the lecture, otherwise it's not my favorite anyway. So let's talk about the syllabus. The paper name is Advanced Taxation. Advanced Taxation. And please remember, it is UK version only. We do not provide any other version. It is UK version, and that too is a Finance Act 2018. So it is Finance Act 2018, which means that these video lectures are relevant for you if you are going to appear for this exam in March 2020, and if you are appearing for exam later than that, say for example if you're going to appear for the Advanced Taxation exam in June 2020, then you will have to see the lectures, which will be the latest one, which we will provide hopefully next year as well, and these lectures are relevant for you if you're going to appear for the Advanced Taxation exam in June 2019 up until March 2020. Okay, so Advanced Taxation. Now the previous paper of the taxation was normal taxation. If you have studied this paper, then it's fine. If you haven't studied this paper, still it's fine, because we will study the advanced taxation from scratch. I will start with small concepts of the taxation, and then we will build our knowledge to go at advanced level. Okay. Now, if you have studied the taxation paper, that syllabus wise, if we talk about the syllabus of taxation is almost 70% same as in advanced taxation. So basically what I mean to say is 70% of the taxation paper is within the advanced taxation. Now 30% more will be the different ones, so there will be some advanced taxation level, the advanced taxation techniques as well, the advanced level material as well, but 70% of the syllabus is exactly the same, so that is a good news. Now the bad news is, if we talk about the technique, that was only the syllabus, but if we talk about the technique, now the technique wise, it's 0% same. Okay, now when I say 0%, it means technique of taxation paper is completely different than the advanced taxation. One reason is that there was only calculation. Well, most of it was calculation in taxation level, whereas in advanced taxation, most of it is commentary. Okay, so you have to provide the comments. An additional thing which was not present in normal taxation, whereas which is in advanced taxation, is planning. Now, it's not family planning, it is tax planning. Okay, so it is tax planning, which is also part of advanced taxation. It wasn't in the normal taxation, it is only in the advanced taxation. Okay, now what does tax planning means? That the examiner will give you a scenario, it will give you some information, and it will ask you to advise your client, because he expects because you are studying not the normal taxation, you are studying the advanced taxation. And after qualifying, well, after passing this paper, there isn't any other taxation paper, is it? So it is the highest level taxation. Examiner expects that after passing this paper, you will be sitting in an accountancy practice, and the big companies and individuals will be coming to your office to seek tax advice. So you must not give them a wrong advice, otherwise you will have to, you will be doing the wrong, you will be defaming the name of the ACCA. Okay, so this is what the new thing is in the advanced taxation. Now, if we talk about the syllabus areas, first of all, first area of advanced taxation is income tax. So income tax. What is income tax? Now, income tax, as the name says, tax paid on income. Income could be earned from so many different ways. I'm working for accountancy job in return for the salary. That is employment income. So employment income, if I have some employment income, I will have to pay income tax. Say, for example, if I am doing a business, I have a trading income, I will have to pay income tax. If I have a property, I will have to pay property income tax. If I have a pension, I will have to pay income tax. If I have, say, for example, some savings and I earn some interest on that, I have to pay income tax. If I have some dividends which I earned on my shares, I have to pay income tax. So income could be earned from so many different ways, and on all sources of income we have to pay income tax. Okay, right, so that was our income tax. Second syllabus area is capital gains tax. Capital gains tax. Now, income tax is very common, many people know about it, but not many people know about capital gains tax. Do you know what capital gains tax is? Well, if you have studied the taxation at your degree level, excuse me, at the degree level or the taxation, ACCA taxation, then you will have an idea about it. Well, capital gains tax is simply a tax if I have an asset which I was using for some time, now I want to sell it because I think its market value has appreciated. Now, whatever gain I make on that, now what would be the gain? So if I sell it for £100, which I bought it for £70, £30 is the gain. So that on that £30 I will have to pay capital gains tax. Okay, if I had, say, for example, a piece of land which I sold and which I bought cheaper, of course, because the land is a such asset which appreciates with time. So whatever gain I make, I will have to pay capital gains tax on that. So there could be a capital gains tax of many types. All right. Our third topic is corporation tax. Now, corporation tax is a second largest topic after income tax. Income tax is the biggest topic. After that, it's corporation tax. Many tutors start off with the corporation tax and they spend a lot of time teaching corporation tax so that they have to spend less time on the income tax. But I start off with income tax and spend less time on corporation tax because these two topics are related to each other. So if we spend more time on one topic, we have to spend less time on other. The fourth topic, well, what is corporation tax anyway? Corporation tax is a tax. When I'm doing a business, I was doing quite well. I thought to make it a company because I was doing quite well. So I registered it as a company. And when my business made a profit, I had to pay tax on that. When my company made a profit, I had to pay tax on that. So that's corporation tax. Second last important topic or big topic is inheritance tax. Now, what is inheritance tax? Inheritance tax is a tax which is paid on the assets which are inherited by the parent from the parents or the grandparents. Okay, so it is a death tax, normally paid on death, but it could be paid during lifetime as well if the assets are inherited or transferred during lifetime. So we'll have to pay tax on the inheritance, okay, on the estate which is inherited. Not a very good type of tax. It is a tax and on death as well. Okay, so that's our inheritance tax. Let's talk about the last area, which is our value added tax. So let's talk about, well, let's talk about last area, which is value added tax. Value added tax. Okay, so that's our last area, value added tax. It is also known as VAT. Inheritance tax is also known as IHT. Corporation tax is known as CT. CGT is capital gains tax, and IT is income tax. Okay, now CGT and inheritance tax are very much related, especially in the exam questions. Okay, so if we talk about the questions in the exam, you will see one single question which is asking you to calculate inheritance tax and also capital gains tax from the same scenario. So this is also different at P6, sorry, not the P6, it was known as P6, the advanced taxation level. So that is also different in advanced taxation. It wasn't in normal taxation, because in normal taxation the questions were different of capital gains tax and inheritance tax. Now, what is value added tax? Value added tax is a tax which is paid on the sales. Now, if your business is registered for value added tax, then they will have to pay, they will have to charge the value added tax and eventually pay to HM Revenue and Customs, which is a tax collecting body in the UK. Excuse me. Okay, so we will see all of them in turn when we move to our lectures, but this, as you know, it is only an introductory video explaining the syllabus and all these things. If we talk about the exam structure, let's move to the exam structure. If we talk about the exam of advanced taxation, exam has two sections. Section A and Section B. Both of them are compulsory. I don't know why did they create the sections, but both of them are compulsory. Before that, there was a choice in the Section B, but it is no longer available. So in Section A, there are two questions, question 1 and question 2. First question is worth 35 marks and the second question is worth 25 marks. In Section B, question 3 is worth 20 marks and question 4 as well worth 20 marks, which makes altogether of 100 marks, isn't it? Is it? 35, 40, 60, 80, 100. Okay, so this is our exam. All the questions are compulsory. Compulsory, no choice at all. It's a harsh one, isn't it? There was a choice in the Section B previously. There were 3 questions in the Section B. It used to be 3 questions and you only have to do 2. But I think it is a good thing to not have a choice, because it only wastes your time. Students who have studied whole syllabus, well, most of the students study the whole syllabus, they are well prepared on all the topics anyway, and in the given time in the exam, it's very difficult to make a choice. It is very difficult to choose from these 3 questions, 3, 4 and 5, and many students waste the time selecting the questions. So when it is compulsory, you know, all the questions are compulsory, you have to do all of them anyway, so you don't waste the time. Okay, so it's a good thing. Take it in the positive ways. Many students think it's a bad thing, but it's not. Okay, so that's our syllabus. Okay, income tax, corporation tax, capital gains tax, inheritance tax, and the value added tax. Now, although these are the topics, but there are certain other topics as well. Let me change the color of the marker to purple. There are certain other topics which are also part of the syllabus, like national insurance contribution. National insurance contribution. It might be going out of the frame, but don't worry, I'm reading it loud, that's why. So it is national insurance contribution. It is also part of the syllabus, and also a stamp duty tax. Stamp duty tax, sometimes also known as stamp duty land tax. Okay, so national insurance contribution and stamp duty land tax, it is also part of the syllabus. So, but because these are small topics, so that's why we do not normally consider it when explaining the topics in here. But there are one chapter each of those. We'll study those as well. Okay, so that's it for our introductory video. If you have any questions, drop me an email. Let me write my email as well somewhere here after selecting the pen, because I have selected the highlighter with some little bit different color. So my email is my name, which is my first name, at our website. So that's my email. If you have any questions, you can drop me an email here, but only if you have serious questions. If you can sort it out yourself, that's fine. I'll try to answer it within 48 hours. That's the maximum time I will try to answer, unless I'm on holiday, but I'll try to answer it as quickly as I can. Okay, so that's it. Watch the following lecture and all the lectures, and also download the notes. Now we provide, as I said, did I say earlier? If I didn't, we provide all the video lectures free of cost. So although we accept the donations, so if you find our lectures interesting and helpful, please send some donations, which will help us grow our project quickly. Okay, that's it for this video. And also, sorry, before I wind up, another important thing. After finishing these lectures, all of these lectures, you can also register for a mock exam. Mock exam is an exam which is sent out to you through the email, which you can do it at your own time in exchange for a nominal fee. And after attempting the paper, you'll have to send the answer back to us. Me and my team will mark it and will give you a feedback question-wise and overall as well. Now, mock exam is very good, and I strongly encourage students to register for it. And because our students who register for our mock exam have improved their performance in their real exam. Because after getting the performance report, you will know that these areas are weak and I need to pay some more attention on this area. My corporation tax is fine. I don't need to prepare more on this one. My inheritance tax is very, very weak because I failed that exam in the mock. So when you get this feedback, so you can improve those areas, and when you go to your real exam, bang on, you will be fine. Okay, so that's it for this introductory video. I will see you in the next video, and then we will continue with our syllabus first area, income tax. That's it, and thank you.